aloha, and hello out there, everybody. What's going on? And Pags, I've come to find that this is one of our more popular podcast series out there. And
Stream it.
I was going to say, I think it's because we got a handy little catchphrase there that we need to copy and paste.
Stream it.
This is the Stream My Party. Oh, baby, stream my party.
Ooh, ooh.
We talk about everything and anything out there. You guys can stream, watch, download, check out. And I know you talked about something in the past. I forget what it was, but it is live now?
Yeah, May 3rd it came out. I watched it over the weekend.
Okay.
Extremely wicked, shockingly evil, and vile.
That's a long title.
That isn't just a description. That is the title.
That was
and
the
that
title.
Is exactly what it fucking is.
That was really the title?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
So it's about Ted Bundy, and that is
okay.
the...
Zac Efron one.
Yeah, so I didn't realize it until the end of the movie. That's what the judge tells him.
That was the sentence.
They called it extreme that
he is these things.
Yeah, those are his things.
Okay.
So basically what it is it doesn't show the murders. It doesn't.
It's already after that.
Serial killer. Well, no. He's one of the most famous serial killers of all time, killing a bunch of young women, going to sorority houses and murdering a bunch of women. So basically, it starts off, he meets his love interest. And this whole movie is based off of the book of the girl that dated him during his fucking killing time.
It basically said about how he was like a nice person and was always kind to her.
And like, even when he's in the courtroom, like there's still women sitting behind him.
That's why he had like a cult.
He's so attractive.
Yeah, man.
Like,
it's fucked up how the human brain works sometimes.
Dude, this movie's fucked up. I mean,
do they get into any of that stuff, like the psychology behind
not
it?
Really.
And the mind frame, or
so essentially, what it is it's the beginning of his life, and then all of a sudden the news pops up, and there's a bunch of these murders, and this sketch comes out, and it looks like him, and he gets arrested.
Okay.
Several times.
Sure.
And they're like, this guy looks the part. He's driving the same fucking car that they said. And he's becoming a lawyer at this point in his life. And he basically is his own attorney.
Interesting.
He goes through like 7 different attorneys. And he's like, ends up representing himself at the end of it all.
Right.
And he like escapes from prison. And then more deaths happen. And they find him where these deaths had just occurred the day before. And he's like, no, I didn't do it. Like,
so he eventually gets convicted.
So it leads up to finally the end where he is convicted. And the whole thing is this girl, Lily Collins, Phil Collins' daughter, the girl from Blindside.
Okay.
The daughter in Blindside.
Gotcha.
She is just haunted by this guy and just like saying, how did I not know? And if I did know, what the hell? And she feels guilty because she gave the cops his name before they even started dating. And she was basically doing it to check up on it and be like, hey, this guy, and she has a kid and all this stuff. So at the end of the show, he's about to go on death row. She comes and talks to him and she's like, did you do this? And he's like, no. And he's just completely convinced himself that he didn't murder all these fucking people.
It's amazing.
And finally at the end, she shows a picture of one of the girls with no head and she's like, what happened? And then he like, the mirror's all fogged up and he just writes it and you're like, what the hell's he writing? It just says hacksaw and then it shows him hacking this girl's head off.
Jesus.
So yeah, he gets put to death and there's another girl that like was in love with him and they got pregnant when he conjugal visit paid off a girl. So he actually does have a daughter that is still alive.
Wow.
Out there, and
that's something to live with.
It's fucking
if you're that daughter,
man. Like, it's just like, how does this guy? And then I started watching the Ted Bundy tapes after it.
There you go.
And that's the real life shit. And that shit, this dude is a fucking wackadoo.
It's creepy, man. It's creepy to follow. I know you would kind of enjoy that awkward, creepy, uncomfortableness.
It made me very uncomfortable.
Yeah, dude. I can't stand that stuff. I just get the heebie-jeebies.
Yeah, and that is the right word for it because he is a fucking weirdo. And Zac Efron does a very good job playing him.
Nice.
So
wasn't High School Musical.
No.
Zac Efron.
Wasn't Neighbors. It wasn't anything like that. It was
good.
Wacky.
Excellent. That's good, man. I'll if you're into that stuff, check it out for sure. Let us know because it's definitely something, again, if that triggers your interest, you're going to want to watch. And then I enjoy hearing about it, but I don't know if I'm going to check it out myself.
It's interesting at least, but it's just kind of
for sure.
How can somebody fucking do this stuff? Sheldon Cooper from Big Bang Theory's in it. He's the lawyer that prosecutes him and stuff.
Gotcha.
So,
nice little cast. Nice little cast. But my input to this series today doesn't involve specific shows and watching them. It's more so on a couple of different services
that
are coming out here in the near future. One everybody knows about, which is the Disney Plus service that's coming out. But a few details that have been released are that it's only going to be $7 a month, which is about half the price of HBO Now, and a big discount from Netflix, which just went up again, I think, to $14 or $16 out there for everybody who got that email.
Netflix is going to take a big hit from this because a lot of their shit that gets streamed is Disney, Marvel, all that shit. All that shit's getting taken off once Disney Plus comes on.
That's what they're saying here, absolutely. And they're going to include the spinoffs, like we touched on our Cinematic Adventures pod, the Loki spinoff, because he disappeared with the something, spoiler.
They're going to heavy
Avengers, heavy Star Wars here. It's also reading big budget live action shows, the Mandalorian, which is a Star Wars, Boba Fett, Scarlet Witch and Vision, as well as they're going to launch every single episode of The Simpsons.
Interesting.
Is going to be on the Disney Plus.
Well, that's because Disney bought Fox.
Exactly. So they're going to have every Simpsons episode, which I may pay $7.
They may get Family Guy, too, eventually,
just to watch The Simpsons. But it's coming out November 12th, which is smart for Disney because they're basically piggybacking off of the holiday season where they have Frozen 2 that same weekend, actually, or no, it's 2 weeks after that, and then Star Wars coming out in December. So they're basically saying, hey, Disney's going to hit them hard as well as our streaming cost.
So how long until movies are irrelevant? Because it's sure looking that way. Everybody has a streaming thing. How long until Disney's like, okay, it costs us this much money to put it in the theaters, then we have to prey on people fucking leaving their houses and going here. What's to say they don't just start putting shit in this?
It's not movies, Pags.
What is it?
It's television.
Well, television is done.
Television is dying / going to be done because basically I had this for a while in my head with something different, right? I had always said, why can't I just pay for each specific channel that I watch?
Right.
And not just, hey, here's channel option A, which includes all these channels you watch. Like I have to get option C because I like MLB Network and NFL Network and that type of stuff. And I'm like, listen, I don't need all these extra music video channels and soccer channels that come with this. I just want these. And basically that's what's happening, dude. You're now going to pay instead of the, $150, $70, $80 a month you pay. If you divide that by 7 and 15, that gives you like 7 to 10 different options.
Right.
Where it's okay for the same price. I'm going to get Disney Now. I'm going to get Netflix. I'm going to get Hulu. I'm going to get HBO. And with Hulu having live sports, that's the only reason why I haven't become one of these cord cutters.
Yeah.
Is because I need Comcast Sports now.
Correct.
I need the local Phillies, the Sixers, the Flyers.
NBC Philadelphia. But you
need the cable login packs. Mm-hmm. So up until like NBC, I can pay them $10 a month just for Comcast and those types of services. I will add that, and thus I will have my ESPN, I will have my NBC, I will have my Disney, I will have my Netflix, and I'll pay $100 a month, have these 7 to 10 options because, to your point, they'll still just release these for the movies because, dude, when you release a movie that makes $2 billion, you're not thinking about getting out of the movie game anywhere near. So Disney's not leaving the movies.
No, dude. Not after
We've seen how Marvel and everything does. So movies will be fine. It's television that's going to disappear.
But here's the thing with television that is my biggest issue with it. I don't know if you have a Roku or a Amazon Fire Stick. The buffering drives me fucking crazy.
Well, that's the internet. And
they
hopefully
need a bigger fucking platform.
That's the 5G.
Yeah.
That's coming. And we'll touch on that a little bit in kind of the entertainment news podcast. But the new 4G, 5G technology is hopefully going to kind of alleviate.
Oh my God. When I watch something and it lags, I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me? Because I have to do it with the Phillies sometimes. I have to use my dad's passcode when they're on NBC Plus.
There you go.
Because I can't fucking watch the Phillies because it's not on my cable network.
Exactly right.
And then it pauses and I'm behind. I go on ESPN and it's like the Phils are up 4-3 and I'm like, it's fucking 3-2 right now. What are you talking about?
And that's going to be a thing for sure. I mean, you may get the delay and everything because a lot of it's going to go through the apps, and it's not going to happen soon because Comcast just has billions of dollars. But that's where it's going. And you mentioned the Roku's. Another one I was going to bring up is Apple TV. They just announced they're going to release Apple TV Plus, which is a subscription service for its own exclusive original shows and films. So here's Apple getting into the TV game because they're realizing, if I put money in it, people will buy it, make money. It's just another way to squeeze the teat a little bit more and make some cash. But if Apple has options, Google's going to have an option soon. Amazon already has their options. Netflix is going to, Facebook's going to have something soon.
YouTube.
It's going to be all the above, man. It's going to be 5 to 7 conglomerates.
Yeah, I think Netflix is going to be the next one that's going to be like, they started the game, but they may not end the game because
they're continuing to evolve though, because their original content is driving the rest of this. So they're okay now, but I do agree with you. Like the next evolution, I don't know what it is.
We don't need to put our shit on your thing,
right? Everybody's
going
to have their own content, which is kind of what Netflix has done. Like everything you see now is Netflix's own, even all the stand-ups.
The show I just explained.
Outside of what? Friends, The Office, Parks and Rec, like New Girl, a lot of it is their own individual content. Right. So we don't need the Family Guys or The Simpsons, and you're going to be a parent company that's going to own the rights to those.
Right.
So each person's just going to stream their own fucking content, dude.
So what all do you use right now?
Let's see. Personally, I mean, I use a ton of them, like because I have multiple logins across the board.
Which ones do you pay for?
But I pay for Netflix, cable, not HBO, not Hulu, not Amazon Prime.
Well, I'm sure Bridget is an Amazon Prime member, so you probably do have it.
I have a family member. I have all of these. I have options to watch all of these, but actually out of my credit card statement every month, it's like 3 to 4. But again, because you can share them and they don't like bang you for, this person signed in. Dude, I used to watch the Twins via Tony Manville's login from Minneapolis to watch Presley.
Right.
So it's just like nobody banged it. Like, dude, somebody's watching in Pennsylvania the entire time. Like, yeah, I'm in PA.
You're going to be watching my Central Catholic football games on your mom's
exactly.
thing.
RCN, PCN, whatever it is. I sign into Service Electric sometimes to watch Parkland Allen play hoops. It's kind of the way of the world. But
we pay
TV's disappearing, man.
We pay for Netflix and Hulu, and Amazon Prime that's more shipping, and I'm like, oh shit, we have streaming services too.
And then it goes through the Roku. You got the Hulu that you got. Like it's the way of the world, man.
Yeah.
And cable's dying, and everybody's going to go to these apps, which are just going to stream and log right into our smart TVs.
It's crazy.
We're going to pay.
I can watch it on my phone right now while we're talking.
That's it, man. But this is the Stream My Pod.
Stream it.
Stream My Potty. And I am Miho from the Too Close to Call cast. We appreciate you guys listening, as always, giving us some quality feedback, and hopefully you enjoyed this little banter.
Yeah, and give us some shows to check out, and then we can talk about them. So I'm Pags. Appreciate it. And as always, stream it.
Peace.